Hey, Ronald. What do you mean you can't hear me? Because I can't hear you. Let me see. Hello, hello. It's looking good on my side. Okay, well, can you hear me? I see that you have volume, but I cannot hear you. What is this?
I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, the reason I couldn't hear you is because you were not coming in.
Because why?
You were not coming in.
What do you mean?
This is to come in or out. You see that button?
Where at?
You don't see that button on your screen? Or where it says come in, maybe on the upper left.
Oh yeah. It's similar to StreamYard.
Yeah, this is here is to come in. So here you're out. Now you're in.
Okay.
Okay.
You're
Now,
in the show. Is Bob or Jeff on?
well, I screwed up because I came late, but Jeff says that he cannot come in.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening with him.
Uh,
So what's different in this than StreamYard?
well, I mean, it's not really much. Not really much difference. It's just um,
Because how do you record it?
uh, it's recorded.
So
It's
that's
recorded. It's just that I have to decide to use it or not, but it is recorded.
but I don't see where it's recording. Share screen, add source, and settings. Yeah, I don't see where it's. Yeah, it says live, but I don't see where it says it's recording. Like StreamYard, it has a little button saying it's recording,
Uh huh.
and then you can go back in and it has them all in there where it recorded them.
Okay. Well, I mean, my experience with what I have put out, um, those things are recorded. So,
Yes, I guess after you leave, then it has a place where you can go in and see where it recorded it.
yes, and it is up to me to use the amount of recording that I have for the month.
So how much is this compared to StreamYard?
Well, I bought this for the year for hmm, I think it was like 129 or 149.
I bought StreamYard for the year, and I think it was 100.
Well, they had a great promotion that it was $10, but I don't know if it was $10 for the first month or if it was for the full year.
Well, just from looking at it, and I guess because I've used StreamYard more, it looks like StreamYard's more user friendly than this.
Uh-huh. Hey, I don't have I mean, I don't have an interest on forcing that we have to use this. I would like to have the discussion um, the discussion panel, but
Well,
we
I
need
don't.
to
In
we need to
StreamYard, go ahead.
We need to get Jeff and Bob up to speed.
I think it's their equipment. Their equipment's 20s or 30s.
But maybe Jeff is using the wrong link because it's the first link that I sent.
Yeah, because what he sent in the text, it didn't do that for me. Um, on StreamYard, you can have how many can you have on StreamYard? I've only had two, but can you have like four or five? I never really
Uh,
looked at it.
yeah, I think I can have one here where I have one panel here and then two panels on this side. I have one where I can put a big panel and then a bunch of panels under or a bunch of panels on the
Well,
side.
see, I think that's yeah. You've got more. Yeah, this is very similar to
Yeah,
StreamYard because you've got more control than I do.
yeah.
But see,
For example, in here where you are, there could be four screens. Or if I take this one, there could be also five screens under.
yeah,
So,
that's very similar to StreamYard.
so it could be like six. Yeah,
But does it sound pretty good?
it does. It might be the mics.
Oh, you got a new mic, didn't you?
Yep. So,
Well, like I say, since I don't have earphones, I can't hear how I sound.
let me see what I can do here. I just gave you full screen for yourself.
But it still doesn't give me any control.
Um, well, that's why we're doing this to learn.
Yeah, I'll have to look at StreamYard and see if you can do
Well,
more than
something else
two.
that you something else that you can do here is you can rebroadcast to the channels that that the guest has. So
Well, you can do
you
that. You can do that with StreamYard.
okay? So then, yeah, they're extremely similar.
Yeah.
It's just the thing is might be just price wise. On Restream, they also are behind Ukraine big time. I don't know if it is that the creators of this might be from Ukraine or are,
What do you mean they're behind you? Do you support Ukraine?
yeah,
Well, I support Ukraine and anybody that's being screwed by the criminal politicians in DC. I support them too, but big deal.
yeah. But there are two kinds of support for Ukraine. One is for the people of Ukraine, and one is for the government section of Ukraine.
I
The,
think the criminals that run in the Ukrainian government are just as bad as our government.
yeah,
They're
that's for
using our
sure.
money to, just like Trump said, buy yachts and all kinds of stuff. You're using with that billions and billions of dollars we're sending over there.
Yeah,
It's insanity.
I'm gonna invite Jeff again. It says that that I can invite up to 10 guests. Uh,
Let me pull up
so
StreamYard.
to do this, I got to do the device pairing. So let me do this again here. So Messages. Okay. Okay. What am I now?
You send it to him again?
Well, I sent it to Jeff.
I ain't seen hide no hair of Bob. Maybe he's still asleep.
So, so I think if we can do this and discuss some themes, we might develop uh, some following. Like for example, we could talk about uh, ignorance.
I'd
Oh, we are masters of
have to
that.
leave that to y'all to talk about.
We are masters of that. So we can start debating how can we get out of this awful state of ignorance.
What is the difference in something like this and doing YouTube? Like you see people all the time on YouTube. Do they just use something like this or StreamYard and then stream it to YouTube, right?
Uh, well, the thing is, if you don't use Stream or StreamYard, you are just streaming in one platform. But here we're going to YouTube, Facebook.
No, StreamYard does that. I've got like 3 or 4 of them hooked up to StreamYard. But what
Yes,
I'm saying is, you start out in this software and then it automatically streams, or do you start out in YouTube?
no, I do it in a stream and it puts out on all of them.
Yeah, so I don't. I just have to look at it because I mean I'm going to start doing starting as soon as I start fire it back up. I'm going to just start doing solo cast and just come on and do like a 5 or 10 minute or 20 minute, whatever how long podcast, but it'll just be talking and then just upload it and share it. So I'm just going to start putting out a lot of content of my stuff, and I'm also going to do read my book,
Okay.
into it.
Well, I was gonna say that I'm okay by reading a book. I'm doing it. I read Becoming Your Own Banker, the book that I gave you because of the book that you gave me, but that I read but you didn't read. I I've been
You're one
reading
ahead of
that.
me.
I've been reading that in Spanish. I read it in Spanish. I mean, some of the videos were awful because I I I'm learning as I'm doing it, but next are going to be much better.
Well,
So
that's okay. There's nothing. That's how you get better. You
yeah,
know.
so I'm going to start a next. I'm going to start another book, and this I'm going to read it in English and Spanish because the other one was only in Spanish.
You
So
just
I
sit there and
think,
read it.
yeah, I just read it and translate it as I'm reading it, and and put it out so people that English is not they are not very strong with it, then they can get some value by listening to my reading of the book.
Yeah, no, I think it's anything you can do like that. But how come I never see? Do you put it on Facebook or YouTube, or how come I
Every,
never see any of it?
everywhere. One of the things that we have to work hard on, if we plan to do that, is we have to do a heck of a marketing campaign because without it, we just
Yeah, I
We
never
just,
see any of your stuff,
we,
but no,
we
Jorge,
just do it for
I've pulled
ourselves.
way back from it. I've pulled way back from social media. I'm concentrating on my other stuff and building my list and getting my other stuff going. So I post stuff on social media, but I don't spend a lot of time on it. You know what I'm saying? Engaging. I've
Mhm.
pulled back probably 90% of the engage. I still post stuff, but as soon as I post, I leave. So, you know, that's just how I've chosen to, because I want to get my book on audio, and so I can put it on Audible. Um, I've just got a lot of things that I want to do. I got
Yeah.
to fire my classes back up, my CE classes. Just a lot of things that trump social media. You know.
Well, I wonder what happened with Jeff. Maybe he got upset that he couldn't get in.
Let me see. You still gonna join us? Where's Bob? We'll see if they answer.
So did you text him or call him?
I text both of them. That group text.
Oh, I don't think it will work because they might be off the let me call Jeff.
Oh no, I did. This is $200 a year for
Hmm.
the StreamYard.
Okay. Yeah, that's one of the things. This is less expensive. Okay, I send you another link. Uh, that maybe that work, but I send it to the text. Okay, and with Ronald, we're having a we're having a ball here that we need you two guys. But the only thing that you need to do is put the link on your browser, and then when you come in, you just have to put an email. Yeah, but the video is an extra thing. It's for adding channels, but we don't do this at this moment. Um, just come in, and to come in, you just use the link that you put it in Google in whatever browser you use. It opens. You put your email, and it should let you in. Yeah, but that's kind of the second link. I mean, that was another thing that I put after I gave you guys the guest link. That was like information on how to add channels. But just to get in as a guest, the only thing you need to do is to take that link, put it in the browser, and then when it opens, when it opens a page, you only put an email in there, and you should be able to come in. Yeah, put it on Chrome or whatever, and then when it opens, then you are supposed to put your email, and you come in. There you are. Well, okay, that's because they know that you are Joseph. Okay, but anyway, you are not coming out. You are in black. Yeah, but we cannot see you. Maybe that's why you need the email. Let me see. Well, I don't know. I don't know. So you say that you see yourself, but somehow your computer is not broadcasting. Okay.
What did he say?
Um. Well,
I can't hear you.
what is
You're
it?
really low.
Uh. Oh yeah.
There you are. You're better now. I can hear you
Yeah.
now.
I had all the volume down.
What did he say?
So what is it again, Jeff? So you took the second link and you put it on Chrome. Oh well, you put it on Firefox and it opens a Restream page or something. Okay, I can see you black again, but 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 somehow somehow it seems that you don't have a camera. Um. Okay.
Or hey, tell him to go on the settings underneath. If he's there, and go on the settings and make sure
Yeah,
the right
that's
camera
true.
is selected.
Well, he's gonna try it Chrome, but I'll tell him that maybe,
Because that's what I had to do to get my sound to work.
yeah, maybe on the settings under
Right. The
he
one on
didn't
the
have
right, that little star.
yeah, he didn't have the camera able. Yeah, you're right, because that's part of my process when I'm going to broadcast. I have to go to settings and set up all that stuff.
I mean, that's similar to StreamYard.
Yeah, with the background and all that
Right.
and, and all that stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't do a background. Let me see. Let me
Well,
see.
you can do it. You're good.
Virtual background.
You're good.
Turn it on anyway.
Okay. Okay. Do this. Uh, it's okay that do what it do what you did to come in, and then click on settings. But so far you haven't come in yet. Unless it's my fault that I only have it for two people. That might
No, surely it's more than that, you think?
that might be. Okay, but is using the camera that is pointed to the camera that you're using because to me it shows me like five different cameras, so I have to choose the proper one. Okay, but when you were on Firefox, you came in and I believe you just needed to go on and check the settings. There you are. There you are. You just came in. You see?
Did the same thing I did last time.
Well, but now we can see you.
Well, aren't you just lucky in hell?
I'm
Okay,
I'm glad you're not getting paid to show up on time, Jeffrey.
I'm going.
I went for 10 minutes before. It was 10 till when we started it.
Okay, I just hang up because you were yelling too high on my ear.
I guess Bob is.
I just turned the volume up. I can hear it now. I need to do better.
So what happened to Bob? And Bob is supposed to have um, an additional microphone.
Huh.
Who knows? What does it say? Mirror camera.
The mirror camera just change you from one side to the other.
I'm going to take off the virtual because unless you have a green screen, it doesn't.
Well, but yours is looking fair. It was not it was not ghostly like like most of the virtual cameras. So it was good.
So can you hear us, Brother Jeffrey?
Yeah, I hear you.
Well, we can hear
Okay,
you.
Trying to get a little bit more light on myself so you
okay.
can see me better.
So we're still debating what is that we're going to discuss.
How to get people on the restream?
Yeah, whatever the name of this shit is.
Well, do you remember when me and you did StreamYard, Jeff?
Oh, vaguely, yeah.
That was much easier. This
You
here, I
think?
don't think is as user friendly as the StreamYard, or maybe I'm just more used to that other.
That could be.
Yeah, I didn't
I mean, it's
understand why we
basically
changed
the
the format.
do what?
I wasn't sure why we were changing to another format that I'd never heard of.
Yeah.
I
Well,
I mean, if you guys want, we can do it next time in a StreamYard. That's
I'll look
fine.
at it to see if we can get how many we can get on there because I know it's similar to how you've got it set up right now. I know but I don't know how many you can put on there.
Yeah. When I was
I
doing
mean,
the invitation, the second invitation to Jeff, he said that I could invite 10 people.
Yeah, on here, but I'm talking about StreamYard.
Oh well, yeah, I don't know that one.
Because, like I say, I've got StreamYard pulled up, but I don't want to do anything because it'll probably like take my camera away from here.
that's what we're on now, right? Stream, rest stream.
No, we're on the other one, Real Stream, or Restream,
Restream.
Restream.
Yeah, restream.
There's restream.io.
Yeah, it's
Re-
very similar to StreamYard.
Restream. Restream. Get some rest and get reamed.
It just
Yep.
depends on how many you had to drink. How it sounds.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, this lighting sucks that I've got here. I got nothing like the old high tech people that I'm looking at right now. George looks like he's on TV.
Well,
Well, he
You
has
did.
a green screen. I need to get me a green screen.
I was changing I was changing the frame, so I make you a little bigger now.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it looks great. You look great. Both you guys look great.
Yeah.
Well, the reason you don't look great, the reason you don't look great is because you haven't shaved.
Face.
No, you need
How's this?
you need a camera. You need a camera
Your-
with a better definition.
I
And,
no, I need. Well, I probably need that too, but I just need better light in here. Let me go turn the ceiling light back on again and see if it's any better.
yeah, the light obviously help. Yeah.
But you're right, Jorge. I'm sure he's just using the camera off of his laptop.
Yeah, he needs a better definition camera
Yeah,
too.
that's better. But Jeff, you're just using the camera off your laptop, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So if you get, I've got I don't know. Well, you can't see it. I guess I could
I
take
had
a
a
picture of
camera,
it and show you.
a camera before, but I ended up just throwing it away because I never used it. Or it got lost in the flood or something. I don't know. I think, but I threw it away. I had a microphone too, but I just never used it.
I'll show you mine here. If you can see it in the.
I'm using as a camera. I'm using my old phone.
I just got like, can y'all see this here?
Okay, yeah,
It's a little webcam.
yeah.
There's like $70 or something, $60, but it's a real high def, good. It's a really good camera for that. And then you don't have to worry about. You can use your phone. You can do. You know, you don't have to worry about it on your laptop or whatever.
Well, my setup, my setup is with my old phone.
I mean, you can do that. No problem.
Yeah, well, this phone it's got a great camera on it. Let me. I'm gonna log
That's
in
your
on
camera.
that over there. I'm logging in on my phone.
See, that's my camera.
Your old phone. I
Looks
mean, it's not a
good.
bad camera.
But that has like 40 mega. I don't remember, like 40 megapixels or something. So that's because that's the back camera,
Yeah.
not the front camera. So it's got good definition.
Well, it's not. They don't necessarily measure it on a screen like this. It's like 720 or 11. What is it? 720p or 11 something high definition. I forget
Oh,
how.
1080.
1080p. Yeah,
Yeah.
720 or 1080p. And I
Oh,
think this one's 1080, but I don't remember.
I don't know what is that relation between the pixels and the
Well, it's just a different
and those
way
numbers.
of measuring. Uh, a different way of measuring for a computer camera or a digital camera that you take pictures with. I don't know. I only got limited space in my brain, so
Am I on there? Can you see me twice? Are you?
yeah,
Turn
you need
off
to
the
turn that
phone.
off.
I just want to see how good the camera would be on this one. Can you see me on? I'm only on there one time though, right? I only see me
Yeah,
on here.
now, well, the camera, you'd have to use the camera like Jorge's using it to get us to see it.
Well, I was just logging on the camera. I thought I could get on here and log on just with my phone. I don't have to be on the computer to do it, do I?
Oh, you don't? I don't think. Can you log on through your phone?
That's what I just did. Yeah, that's what I just did.
Okay.
But so put the back camera on record yourself. See if it makes a difference in definition.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Now I can see that it's showing up. That's the back one. I guess that's it. Can you see me?
Not yet. Now, yes. Yes, it's a better definition than the computer.
Well, his computer's probably what from the Smithsonian's calling you for it. Didn't you say?
It's
Yeah, I know, but I'm betting. They're in a bidding war right now.
It's your contribution to posterity for all your descendants.
I could probably hook this thing up some way. Now I'm not doing it now, but I could probably hook up this camera to my like Jorge did, right? You just put it on. You hooked it
Well,
up.
but he does, but he has two phones, right, Jorge?
yeah.
Yeah, so you could do it, but you just wouldn't
No,
be able to use your phone while you're doing it.
I got my phone, but
Hey,
the
yeah,
reason
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Y'all listen to me for a second. We're going into the digital age, okay?
When? Soon?
Soon as Al Gore finishes perfecting the interwebs, okay?
Okay.
No, this is what I've been telling everybody. I'm dead serious. Invest in you a nice little camera, invest in you a microphone. Because from now on, anytime you want to do and participate in anything, if somebody wants you to be on their podcast or their whatever, you got a nice little setup, you know? And it's not a lot. Like I say, you could get a really good mic for what, Jorge, $100?
Uh, yeah, that's what I paid for mine. I mean, it was on sale uh, like $49 of the original price,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Well,
less than $200 for a good mic
yeah, and to
and
get a camera for like $50-$60
and a
and just
camera
have it
for
set
$100.
up at your house so when somebody wants to interview you or talk to you or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Or
Yeah.
to do this or to do this little project and start discussing themes and become millionaires.
Well, because it's what it's about is just building that audience, you know?
Yep.
So like I say, you're gonna start.
I like to see a
Go ahead,
picture
Jeffrey.
of both your light setups. What light is hitting you in the face? That's what I want to see. What do you got
I'll
going?
show you mine. It's just a little ring light. Where's my phone?
Well, I'm using two lights. That was my the light from the ceiling.
Yeah, I've got lights on the ceiling too, just regular in an office lights.
So
But
now
this
it's
one,
on, but I have one on the side.
can you see this one, Jeffrey?
Up a little high. Oh yeah, yeah.
It's just
Okay.
a ring light, which that little thing sticking out in the middle, that's a place you can put your phone and use it. It's just a little tripod with a ring light on it.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna set me up a studio this year in here to where uh if I invite somebody over to do my podcast, I'll have a real nice mic for them and I'll have a mic for me.
Yeah.
And then, that's how I'm gonna do it.
hmm
It's
yep.
just, but like I say, I tell everybody, and I'll have to look. I have that on my list to do. Just find a link on Amazon or B&H or wherever, and hand that out to people because people don't know what mic to get. So if you can send them a link to, hey, this is a good mic. It's only like $50-$100 or whatever. Then it's a good investment for today's business.
Yeah.
Yep.
A camera and a little web camera and a microphone.
Let me see.
Well, and relatively up to date computer and good internet access.
You upgraded it?
No. Those are the two more
Oh,
requirements.
yeah. Internet access and what else?
And a good up to date computer.
Oh, I think Bob and Jeffrey they're lacking in a few areas. Well, I'll
Oh,
tell you the computer I have.
yeah.
It's a Mac Mini, which I don't know if y'all have seen it. I'll take a picture of that because I'm just using two screens, and then the Mac Mini. Mine's probably 8 years old, the one I'm using. But it's just it's a computer, it's a Mac computer, but it's just watch. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it?
Yep.
It's just
Yeah.
A little box.
a little box is all it is. Did you see it, Jeff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's just a little box, about this big, about this thick. That's my Mac. So it's not all in one, but I have a laptop also that I use, but a Mac, but then I have my two screens, one on each, side. So while I'm doing something like this, I could look or do whatever.
Yeah,
mhm.
I have two screens too.
Yeah. So, but like I say, um I'm gonna upgrade my computer and my screens and get me some good lighting. The lighting's okay, but I want to get one on each side. So
Fluorescent.
do what?
You can use fluorescence,
Well,
LED.
fluorescence from the top.
Okay.
I mean, how does it's still to me though? It's a little dark. Mine.
On yours, yeah. George's to me looks great, but yeah, yours is just
Yeah, Jorge's is much better. I think. Yours is coming from the side, Jorge?
Yeah,
Yeah. See,
I,
mine's
and
coming from the front and the top, so I need something. You need light all around.
and the reason I have it on the side is because uh, with daylight I mean during the day, I have daylight coming on the right side, so I have that one on the left side to compensate.
Um, like I said, it's just like anything. I think, and I told the guy that runs the Fulshire Chamber,
Done.
Don McCoy, why is that? Why we got like part looking up Jeffrey's nose?
Because Jeff,
I was messing with. I
Jeffrey
don't know how to
came
get.
twice.
I don't know how to get
Huh?
that.
That's
No, it was
Jorge.
me.
He's the controller.
It was
He's the
me.
producer.
I put you in.
There you are.
There you go.
Better.
George, listen, I'm having enough choices and fucking up enough shit myself without your help. All right.
Hey, I'm surprised that you actually figured it out. I'm proud of you, man. You figured it out.
But it just no. But seriously, when I was trying to get on there, I could not get on it. And then I did the same thing when I finally got on it. I did the same thing I did twice before that. Once on this
No, no,
one,
no.
once on Chrome, and I came back to this one and it worked. I
But
did
you
this.
know why you couldn't get in first? You know why you couldn't get in first? Because
No.
I wasn't in. I was doing some other thing, and then when you send me that message that I don't know what's going on, it doesn't work. Say, oh crap, it's 501. So I came and opened it.
And
Uh,
we had a producer issue.
we're dumping that on you, George. We're
Yep.
dumping on you. But
Jeffrey's antiquated Smithsonian equipment, I'm sure, didn't help.
not really. I bought this and it was the late 70s.
That was right before Al Gore invented the interwebs. He was prepared.
It's my 486. It's got a
A Pentium 2?
yeah 4086. It's got what's it? What was it called? Something matrix screen on it.
Dot
What's
matrix.
Don't
not
matter. That was the printer.
Yeah. No, there was something else on it when there was a active screen where it wasn't like you get off to the side of it, it looked terrible. Active matrix screen. That's what it was. Active
Oh,
matrix
okay.
screen. I still got it around here somewhere. It's a little Toshiba. Cost me $4,000 when I bought it.
Which is probably state of the art. My sister bought, y'all remember not HP, but Packard Bell?
Yeah.
She had, I remember this, an 850 megabyte hard drive. 850 megabytes.
Well, the guy that I took in my practice, I had a 4 megabyte computer, and he bought this massive computer. It was like 85 megabytes. I said, "You'll never fill it up."
You ain't gonna use all that space, man.
Yeah, that was in 1987, I think it was. I said, "You'll never fill up 80 megabytes?
Well,
Are you kidding me?"
my first computer was a Commodore.
I remember it. Yeah, that wasn't that Radio Shack,
I think so.
or was that Tandy?
Tandy's Radio Shack.
Yeah, Commodore I think sold at Radio
Well,
Shack too.
I thought they sang the Commodores, wasn't that? They were a singing group?
but the Commodore was a game. But when I saw that computer that came with that name, Commodore, I thought, well, this might work fine because those guys have been in business for a while. That was my thinking when I got that.
Yep. When I got mine was it was a 286 something 2x2. There was a 286 and a 286 plus or something like that. with a 40 megabyte.
Amazing.
And
Well,
the
see,
5-inch floppy.
yeah,
Yeah,
the big ones.
Yeah.
and a big TV first screen.
Well, I wouldn't call it a TV. It was a monitor, but I wouldn't call it a TV.
It had green letters. Everything was green on it.
Yeah. Remember it had that little cursor thing? Well, you gotta think there was a dude that Mr. I'm trying to think of his name at IBM. He said, I see the world need, the world demand for about maybe 4 computers. Well, you have to understand that this was a very intelligent, educated man. He ran a huge corporation. Computers back then to him, when he said 4 computers, a computer was like as big as a first floor of a big office building.
Yeah.
That was the computer. I mean, these
Yeah.
were huge monstrosities, like 100 foot by 100 foot or more.
Yeah.
Big old machines.
You had to program them with punching cards.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, when I graduated high school in 81, we had what was called a CNC lathe and at a machine shop,
Yeah.
CNC computer, numerical control. Well, I'll give you even one better. So this is the progression. 1974, my mom bought a PASSAP, PASSAP knitting machine, computerized, and it had a punch card. And the punch card was on a tray. The tray was about this long and it was about this wide, and you punched it out. And that card was plastic, and it was about 6 inches wide by about 12 inches long.
Ronald, you won't believe me, but my mom had one of those machines too, a pass-up machine to make
Quilts? Yeah,
sweaters.
knitting. Yeah, it was a computerized knitting machine, and that's how you programmed it. Well, that was 74, 75. Well, in 1980 or 81, when I went to work for this machine shop, that CNC, that lathe, that we made all the wellheads on and all the equipment, it was the same thing, but the cards, the punch cards, instead of this, this long on a tray and a tray about this wide, it now was a tape about an inch wide, and the tape was really long, but it was still a punch card, you had to punch the tape. Isn't that crazy? And then they went to the big floppies, and then they went to the small floppies.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. And now you got flash drives everywhere.
Now it's all chips, computer chips. Now they're getting down to the nanotechnology. I think it's down to, Apple is now using the 3 nanometer.
No. That's
Oh,
above my pay grade.
Nano. You know what nano means, right?
Well, if you got a job, you know what a nano is.
And
One
then,
of those jobs.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, if you got one of those jobs, you know what a nano is. They put a lot of nanoparticles in you.
Oh, I thought you said job. You mean jab. Ah.
yeah.
Well, actually, nano. Hang on a second. I think it is nano. Yeah, nano means 1 billionth. 1 billionth. So like a nanometer, a nanosecond, anything nano is 1 billionth of an inch.
It's like nine zeros.
Yep, that's small. And like a nanosecond, that's quick.
It is.
So now Apple, they went from 5 nano technology down to 3. And they're saying that in the not too distant future, the size of the computer chip will be the size of a human cell.
Wow.
I mean, is that crazy? I mean, they're getting close to it already.
Yeah.
But
well, the speed of processors and the ability to store massive amounts of data is what's drawing it. That's what's drawing it.
Well, and see, back then, think about it. That's why they didn't think you needed that big of a hard drive or that fast of a chip, But now, and especially now with I mean, it's just so it crunches so much information so quick that you've
Yep.
got to have a very speedy processor and a very large place to store all that information that it draws from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
Well, that's
I
the scary
think
part. That's the
I
scary too.
think I chose.
Every vehicle you buy could have something in there, smaller than a AAA battery and have nearly infinite access to your every breath, every
No,
moment
I
where you are, every word you take, everything. It's bullshit.
know. Well, that's why there's going to be a revolution.
Yeah, I think I chose the right time, the wrong time for this, and maybe that's why Bob didn't show up because maybe he couldn't wake up.
Maybe he got in too much into his afternoon siesta and he just couldn't wake up.
Did he hear you hear something from him? I didn't
I didn't
well,
hear from him.
well, that's probably automated. I got his little email thing that came
Oh
out,
yeah,
and
yeah, I did too. But yeah, that wasn't.
that's automated, right?
Oh,
I just
did you see what I just said?
no.
Bob has family over. Let me see. Bob has
And that's
family over, and I don't want.
letting them know who
Oh,
my
I
friends
family.
are.
I don't want to embarrass myself by letting him know who my friends are.
Is there an echo? Is there an echo? Is
I
there an
don't
echo?
blame you.
Yeah, I'm gonna put down fully understood.
Touche.
I I I wouldn't be in that group of friends if you had one like me in there.
Well, what is Yogi Berra? He said I wouldn't be a member of any club that would have me as a member.
Was that what Yogi Berra said that?
Yeah, Yogi Berra. Well, when I sold the guy that told me how to sell new homes back in 19 well, actually not 19, it was like 2002. He would always tell people that I am proof that the company we work for had a very porous hiring policy. Like, you got hired, man. We need to raise our standards.
Uh,
No, like I say, why don't next time, Jorge, why don't I'll check out StreamYard and see if we can do the same thing. And I'll see how, because like I say, I was looking at it over here.
Um,
You can let me look. Destinations. So you can send it. I've got it already where it'll go to Facebook, Facebook Business, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And then it says add another destination. I wonder how many I could add. Oh yeah, so I could do Instagram Live.
don't mess with Instagram because
Why?
Instagram forces to change the the screen size.
What
So
about Twitter or X?
let's work in the no. Twitter is fine.
So I can I'll add Twitter to it.
Yes.
And then that's so you can do as many. Let me see
Was
what it takes to add
LinkedIn?
this.
Can you put videos on LinkedIn?
Well,
Yes.
what it does, that's the stream. When we like so we log in here and we do this, it'll automatically stream to those channels.
LinkedIn, but does LinkedIn? Is there videos on LinkedIn? I guess is my question.
Well, this is
Oh
going.
yeah.
This is going right now to LinkedIn.
Okay.
Yeah, it has them.
Well,
Let me
man, you sure
see.
you want this to get out there to everybody? This discussion we're having?
Hey, nobody's
Well,
watching it anyway.
Can you take it down, or is it permanent once it's there?
Uh,
You could always delete it.
oh, it can be taken down, but I don't think we haven't said too many profanities to.
If we get Bob on there.
And you go, who's that bonehead? One guy couldn't ever make it. The other guy took 20 minutes to get on.
Now it's saying incorrect username. That's the only username I've ever had. I'll have to look at it later. It's not letting me connect it to X.
Oh, I know what I did.
Did y'all see that meltdown that Elon Musk had telling all those people to F themselves?
Well, if you cannot connect it to ESC, try Twitter.
Well, it says X Twitter.
It's all coming back to me what I did last time.
What? What is coming?
You'll see. Okay.
Oh, he's gonna get techie. Okay.
I'm going techie on
I
your
think
butt.
Jeffrey's been holding back on us. He's a lot smarter than he's been letting on.
Oh wait, here's the button. I don't see the remote control of this TV. Oh shit.
I wonder if it requires capitals. I don't think.
Well, that's still plugged in.
Screw it. I don't know what's going on.
Terry, you know where the TV remote is for this one in here? No, I bet it fell down somewhere behind the desk here. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it fell down, and there it is. It's on the floor. Hold on, let me fetch it. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I'll look at StreamYard and see how many we can put on there. I think our after Wednesday after meeting is getting a little polluted.
Yeah. You know, when you don't have any standards, you get bit.
Well, the fact that us four and it proves we don't have any standards.
Well, we got in before the standard.
Now we need to raise them, which shouldn't be hard.
Yeah. Won't be that long of a trip. All right.
What are you
Now,
trying to do?
I got a TV up here. Where I got the light the best before was I had this TV on here. It's right up here. And I just took a picture of a white sheet of paper and I projected it off of this TV. It was just a white facing on me, and it lit it up really well. I forgot all about it until just now.
Oh.
You'll think I'm really super high tech.
High tech. High tech redneck.
All right, why is it not coming on? I don't get it. I guess I pushed the button too many times. There it is. I just don't know.
Well, gentlemen, I hate to leave such good company, but I've got some other things I need to get done before I.
Something more important than this?
Well, that's not a long trip right there.
No, it's not. What the hell? What's not coming on?
But no, what I'll do is I will we'll talk about it next Wednesday, but it's easy to send a link from StreamYard, but I'll look at it as soon as I turn this off. I'll pull it up because I don't want to like mess up the camera here, but let me pull it up and see how many I can get on. And then when we want to do it, I'll just send y'all a link because I'm pretty sure it'll do 4 at least. Because I think like I say, I can't see it because I don't want to create one and see, take my camera off. But I'll if we don't see or talk to you again, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you before or after the weekend next Wednesday, probably.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll see you next Wednesday. So Merry Christmas.
is
Merry Christmas.
we're meeting this coming Wednesday?
Yeah. Well,
Is it?
if I'm in town, I'll be there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be in town, but I probably will be.
Okay, I wasn't sure. If there's what I got
So
it now. Let's see here. I'll play with it, but I'll get. That's what I did. I had a picture, a white picture. It was being broadcast off of this TV, so it was very lit up, and it lit. It was not annoying to look at, and it just was coming off on my face, and it worked. Not as good as George's over there. He's the standard, but it was a hell of a lot better than what I
he's the
got.
movie star.
Yeah, he looks like a movie star. I'm waiting for something hot.
Somebody's got to set the standard, right? He even wore an over. He even wore like a jacket, dressed up for us.
I'm a
Me and Jeffrey's got a T-shirt on.
Oh, here you go. Input.
Well, y'all have a good evening, gentlemen.
All right,
You
man.
too.
All
Yeah.
right, see you
Have a
later.
Man,
Merry Christmas.
I
Enjoy.
can't wait for you to try your thing, Jeffrey.
What's that? Oh, to try this thing? Yeah. All right. Well, you
Yeah,
enjoy
yeah.
your grandkids. I just don't know how I hooked it up. I really don't remember. This thing may
Or
need some.
maybe
Oh,
might be better to
with,
might be better you try it on your own and next time because we don't want to expose people to all this aggravation.
yeah. Well, how did you get hooked up with this rest restream? How'd you get up? How'd you find that one? What drew you to this program?
Um, the first thing was that they offer it for free, and I compare with StreamYard, and this had uh, I think this had one more platform to broadcast to than StreamYard for the free version.
Okay.
But then they came up with a good offer in August, and I decided to buy that. But the funny thing is that for Thanksgiving or somewhere around there, they made a much better offer. But to me, to take advantage of that offer, I had to upgrade what I had, and it was not worth it. I mean,
Huh.
for the use that I give it.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, this tech stuff is just moving around so much. It's like I mean, I got comfortable with Zoom, and so I was like, okay, I got Zoom down. I don't know anything else. And next thing you know, there's like 25 or 50 new people that are out there doing the same thing or a little bit better, faster, who knows what.
So, but yeah, see if you can get a, a camera or um, what is it? That you need a camera and what else? And the light?
Microphone.
No, no, no. You need a camera and a microphone. Those are the most important things, because
Yeah.
the light can be improvised somehow.
Well, if I
But
could hook my phone up to use the camera on that, which is outstanding, I got a little stand that can stick up in there and just put on it. Because I'm gonna get another phone here probably sometime next month is whenever the this new one's coming out that's supposed to have the micro
yeah,
SD card you can take out
to
and
connect to
with
connect your phone to your computer and use it as a camera,
yeah
there is an app called DroidCam. That's what I use. DroidCam. DROID.
DROID
Cam. Yeah, DroidCam.
come cam CAM.
Yeah. So you download that on your phone and the computer, and then you can connect it via um, I think it's via YouTube.
Okay. Well, I
Either
wrote that.
that. No, 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 no. It's not YouTube. It's Wi-Fi. It's via Wi-Fi, which is better.
Wait, say that again. You lost me. I'm still writing down Droid Cam for the using the camera on my.
Yeah, I was saying that it connects via YouTube. I no YouTube. What is the other thing that we
Instagram.
use? No. The connection. Uh, the connection software.
Oh, hell, I don't know. I just
Yes,
thought
you
I'd
know.
put the camera up here and hook it into the USB thing and call that my camera. I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, I was saying YouTube. It's not YouTube. It's Bluetooth. It will
Oh,
connect either on Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, but I think it's Wi-Fi.
oh, I don't know either that or I'll just try it with the with the cable that goes in for charging and USB. I plug it into there because it gets right on. All the files and everything pull up on the computer that are on my phone as soon as I plug it in. So I may be able to do that because the more you do Wi-Fi, there's gonna be more and more delay on information traveling back and forth. So I won't hear you. You'll be talking over each other. I won't hear you. You won't hear me, and it's just
It depends. It depends what how much access do you have. If you have um, 200 megabytes or 500 or a terabyte, depending on the size of that, then Wi-Fi is not a problem.
yeah. Well, you're talking about Bluetooth too. So no Wi-Fi, I don't think is a problem, but Bluetooth might be. Is my
Hmm.
point.
Yeah, but I think it's connected via Wi-Fi. Well,
Okay.
Jeffrey, thank you for coming in, and yeah, I think if we do this consistently and we start being a little more organized and discuss and discuss some themes in in an organized way or something that we're not just wasting time, but doing some good arguments, we might develop a good following, and
Yeah.
and who knows, we might even make money with that
Yeah. That'd be
because
interesting.
that's what people started doing.
Yeah. A lot of that going on. So
All right,
listen, George,
well,
you have a Merry Christmas
you too.
and good talking to you. And
All right.
I'll be
Same
something
here.
easier to look at next time when I get. See, that's not bad where I am now. I'm clear back here, but it's not. This thing up here, it worked really well as I recall. I just got to figure out, remember how I did it. So I just got to play with it. I think I got to. I don't remember. I don't remember what I did. But anyway,
Okay, well, play with it and then you do it next time.
sounds
All
good.
right.